In this video, we're gonna see what happens when you hit a deer at almost 70 miles an hour in an F-33. Let's go. What's up everyone, I'm Steve and you're watching F-33. Now if you like this video, give a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss when a new video drops. Alright, so as you saw from the thumbnail, the F-33 had a bit of a run-in with a deer. Now we'll get out to the garage in a minute to check out the damage and then we'll talk about what's going to happen with the F-33 going forward. But first, let me tell you what happened. So, I was heading home in the middle lane of a divided highway, doing about 70. I had the top down, I was enjoying the amazing weather we were having that day, and all of a sudden I saw a van to the left of me slam on its brakes. Now, I did slow down a little, not knowing at first why the van had slowed down, but then I quickly noticed a deer coming from the left sprinting across the highway. Now, the F-33's collision avoidance system spotted the deer about the same time I did and proceeded to apply a tremendous amount of brake force. I mean, I knew that the sequence brakes could stop, but holy cow, that stopped quick. Now, unfortunately, however, with as fast as the car applied the brakes, I still wasn't able to avoid hitting the deer. Now, as soon as I hit the deer, it flew off to the right, car came to a complete stop, and I started looking in the rearview mirror to see if anyone was coming up behind me. Now, as soon as I looked in the rearview mirror, I noticed that a car was coming from behind me, trying as hard as it could to stop, and actually stopped coming only inches from my rear bumper. Now, I wasn't sure initially if there was any damage, but since the car was still running okay, I decided to pull over to the side of the road, put the top up, and then I thanked God that I was okay. I mean, I've seen some bad deer wrecks, and this could have been way worse. Now, I got out of the car, and when I looked at the damage, I was completely shocked at what the damage was to the F-33, and honestly, I think you will be too. All right, so let's get out to the garage and check out the damage. All right, so as you can see, it's actually not that bad. I mean, I was completely blown away when I saw this. Honestly, I was expecting much worse. Now, as far as the body of the car goes, I mean, the front bumper and the grills, they're completely destroyed. There's a good sized dent on the passenger side fender, but overall, it's not all that bad. Now, the sensors and cameras, those are all untouched. The headlights, the fog lights, those are all good. The lower grills are all intact as well. So from that standpoint, we're good. All right, so let's go ahead, remove the front bumper and see if there's anything else underneath the surface that might need to be replaced. Now, this video is not intended to be an in-depth on how to remove the bumper, but I've put a link up here to a video that shows exactly how to remove the front bumper. All right, so now that we have the front bumper off, you can kind of see some more of the damage. Let me just lift up the hood here. So the air duct for the front mount heat exchanger, this is completely garbage. One of the braces on the bumper is all cracked. So when you go to replace a bumper, like say you get the new, you swap out the regular front bumper for like the M Sport or something like that. There's this little piece that goes in the nose here, and this is all completely cracked, and I don't even know where the other piece for it went. So that's garbage. The front foam piece is actually cracked on here. The rest of it's okay, but I'm still going to replace this because I don't know. I hit something in the front. I don't know if this foam is compromised, so I'm gonna replace it anyway, just in case. But I mean, it is broke on the top here, so I figure let's just do that. So like I said, the front mount heat exchanger, that is all messed up. It's not leaking though, so that's pretty good. It's just got a lot of the fins damaged. This, the V-brace up here, like I had said, so the shards from the grill hit it. I'm sure there was parts of the deer that hit it. So this needs a fresh coat of paint. And actually what I did, instead of, you know, taking the time to sand that down, I got a new one. It was pretty cheap. It was like 60 bucks. So I got a new one. I'm just gonna paint that. It'll be a whole lot easier, save me a ton of time. The front actual bumper, crash bumper, it's funny. So the whole thing is fine, except for this little piece right up here is bent all the way back. So I don't know if maybe any more of it is deformed, so I got a new one of those. It's a pretty easy swap out. It's just a couple bolts on each side. So I'm gonna pop a new one of these on. And then if we look over here at the oil cooler, there's a couple spots where the shards of the grill came down through an opening in that air duct and hit the oil cooler. So that'll be swapped out. There's some deer hair in there too. But overall, that looks like it's about it. So overall, again, not too bad. Now these front scoops here, because I got the new bumper, I mean, it's still an M Sport bumper. It's basically the same bumper, but it comes with new air scoops. So I'm just gonna swap those out because why not? It's brand new plastic. It'll look cleaner. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I got new fenders. So we are actually gonna put the M4 conversion bumpers on, or fenders on here. So I need to get those all painted. It's gonna look sweet. They look awesome. I got those over at Keys Motorsports. Also the bumper from Keys Motorsports. It's gonna be amazing. And the other thing that I like about the new bumper versus the original is that on the original, I had the IND paint matched reflectors on the sides. Well, the new bumper actually doesn't even have the reflectors in it, so it'll be even cleaner. I'll probably keep the reflectors, or maybe I'll sell them on eBay or something like that, but it'll be nice to actually have a clean look there. The one thing that I'll have to do, and I'm gonna do a video on it, is I'm gonna have to punch out the cameras on the new bumper. So I got a tool, it's a hole punch, and I'll put out a video on how to do that separately, just in case someone needs to know how to do that. But it shouldn't be too much work. I think I have most of the parts coming today. I got some of them yesterday. I got the rest today. I've been waiting probably like a week or more for kind of all the parts to get together. And I'm meeting with the paint shop in a couple days, and I'm gonna get some samples taken, match them against the car, make sure it looks all good, and then I'll send the fenders and bumper out to paint. And then as far as the emblem was damaged, so I can't reuse that. So I'm actually gonna do the, they're emblems with the outside blacked out, so instead of having the chrome ring around it, they're gonna be blacked out. It'll look a lot cooler. The inside will still be blue and white and everything. It's just that outside's a little cleaner. I may even do the same thing for my floating center caps just to make them all match. I'm not sure yet, but at least for the front, and then I'm also gonna do the back with those emblems. So I need to wait for those. But yeah, everything else looks good. So expect a number of videos. We're gonna be doing the oil cooler video. We're gonna be doing the heat exchanger video. We're gonna be doing how to fill your coolant the right way since we're doing the heat exchanger. We're gonna be doing an oil change. I gotta put in a new oil cooler, so I might as well do an oil change. And then I'll probably do just kind of a speed walkthrough of just replacing all the broken bits here on the front end. and then we'll do a couple videos, you know, putting on the front bumper, doing the fenders and some of the other cool stuff. There is a lot of stuff coming, so make sure to stay tuned. I know it's been a little bit since I put a video out, but I mean, there's been a lot of stuff going on, so stay tuned. The videos will be coming out on a much better cadence than they have in the past month, but just know there's gonna be a ton of content coming out. And again, I wanna thank Keys Motorsports for helping me out on this build. Truly appreciate it. Awesome, awesome company. Brian, awesome guy. So be sure to check out Keys Motorsports for parts and performance upgrades. Awesome place to go. All right, so let's head back out to the deck. We'll get final thoughts and close out the video. So as you saw, the damage thankfully wasn't all that bad. So I'm actually going to be doing a multi-part series rebuilding the F-33. We're not going to be putting stock parts back on though. I'm actually going to be working with Keys Motorsports on this rebuild, and we have got some amazing upgrades lined up. So make sure to stay tuned. Something else that I'm going to be doing is highlighting some amazing tools that I'm going to be using along the way. Now, if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, smash it if that's what you're into, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless.